Good evening. Welcome to June 16th Township Committee Meeting, 7 p.m., Municipal Building in Delanco. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Here.
Mrs. Patrick. Here. Mr. McFadden.
Here.
Mr. Olet.
Here.
Ms. Seuss.
Here. Also present, Mr. Schwab, Township Administrator, Mrs. Laura, Municipal Clerk, Mrs. Russell, Deputy, and Mr. Warren, our Police Chief. Please rise for the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine and live stream statement, please.
Please be advised that proper notice of this meeting has been given in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act in the following manner. Written notice has been mailed to the Rowan County Times and the Courier Post and published in the Rowan County Times on June 11th, 2025, and in the Courier Post on June 13th, 2025. Written notice has been posted on the official bulletin board of the Township of Delanco at least 48 hours prior to the meeting. This meeting of the Delanco Township Committee may be transmitted via live stream on YouTube video. The streaming of the meeting is not intended to be relied upon as formal public access under the Open Public Meetings Act, and if the technology is disrupted for any reason, the Township meeting will proceed in person as an official meeting in accordance with the official notice.
Thank you. If you could please take a moment to silence your cell phone, and I'll read the rules governing public comment period. In accordance with and subject to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12 et seq. During general public comment periods, the Delanco Township Committee is permitted to institute reasonable rules and regulations to allow for a smooth process and ensure a reasonable opportunity to be heard. Calling out from the audience outside of one's time at the microphone is disruptive to the person speaking at the microphone or to the committee members speaking from the dais and will not be permitted. Each speaker will have a maximum of 5 minutes to speak and should limit comments to the matter at hand. The speaker will be directed to conclude the remarks once the speaker's time has expired. No time may be yielded to a speaker by another speaker. Groups are asked to select a spokesperson to speak on their behalf. Speakers will address the Township Committee from the podium and are asked to begin their remarks with their name and address for the record. Township Committee members are not obligated to answer impromptu questions or address the remarks from members of the public during the public comment period. Speakers should expect the Township Committee to refrain from engaging in dialogue except to the extent necessary to clarify the speaker's comments. The allotted time for speaking from the podium is the method to address the Township Committee during the public comment period. The Township Committee will not entertain questions or comments called out from the audience during the public comment or any time. Speakers and members of the public should at all times maintain proper decorum and should make their comments in a civil manner. Personal attacks, obscenity, derogatory, or slanderous remarks will not be tolerated.
And breathe.
The meeting is now open to the public for comments and questions on agenda items only. This is session 1. If you'd like to make a comment, please come to the podium and state your name and address. Seeing none, I will close this session 1 to the public and move on to our matter at hand as to why we are here tonight. So as we all know, Richard is going to be retiring. He submitted his letter of resignation as of June 11th. He will be retiring, well, his letter was submitted on June 11th. He will be retiring at the end of the month after 15 years of service in Delanco and another 30 years at another municipality. So we are here tonight to appoint a new administrator, Deborah Simonero, to serve as our administrator effective on June 30th. So I guess I will read this statement now. Deborah, we are, as the committee, informed last year by our township administrator, Mr. Schwab, his intention to retire from his position. Obviously, we're grateful for Richard's outstanding service to this community and his managerial leadership. On behalf of the residents, staff, and volunteers in Delanco, we extend our heartfelt wishes to him and his family for a long and rewarding retirement. To fulfill the township administrator's position, the township committee commenced the search for the right candidate to take over this pivotal position, serving as chief executive and administrative official of this municipality. Initially, the township committee endeavored on its own search for an assistant township administrator, which would learn from Richard in a full-time role of township administrator prior to Richard's departure. The township solicited resumes to the New Jersey League of Municipalities. In response to this posting, we received 19 resumes, and after initial screening, 5 individuals were granted interviews by the subcommittee. After further review and with time running out on Richard's well-deserved retirement, we knew this needed some professional assistance in recruiting the right individual for this highly important position. To assist in this venture, the Township Committee engaged in the services of Jersey Professional Management, also known as JPM, a firm that specializes in executive recruitment for municipal leadership positions, so that he could seek qualified candidates for the position. Advertisements were placed on the job advertisement board of the League of Municipalities. Additionally, following one-on-one interviews with the township committee members and municipal department heads, JPM then distributed a job posting through its internal digital marketing database, which reached about 2,500 municipal professionals throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. In response, 11 resumes from interested candidates were received. From the initial list, 4 experienced individuals were then granted preliminary screening interviews, all with impressive credentials and experience. This resulted in the identification of 2 finalists who were then interviewed in person by the subcommittee and then ultimately the township committee. Through the course of this process, it became clear that one candidate stood out from the rest, obviously Mrs. Deborah Simonera, who is here with us tonight along with her husband, Dean. Mrs. Simonera is an accomplished professional public administrator and holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and Accounting, and is also licensed by the state of New Jersey as a certified municipal finance officer. Earlier in her career, Mrs. Simonera worked for an accounting firm of Bowman and Company for 9 years. Her work as a senior auditor focused mainly on auditing municipalities, school districts, and nonprofit organizations. Ms. Simonera comes to Delanco Township from the Camden County Improvement Authority, where she has served as the Chief Financial Officer and Treasurer since 2017. Prior to that, she was the Acting Administrator/CFO in the Borough of Berlin and also worked as the Human Resources Director and Deputy CFO for the Township of Voorhees. I would like a motion to appoint Ms. Simonera as the next Township Administrator for Delanco Township.
So moved. Second.
And this is Resolution 2025-94. Can I get a roll call, please?
Okay, who was the second on that?
Matt.
Kate, Matt.
Thank you. Mr. Bartlett?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. McFadden?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Ms. Seuss?
Yes, thank you. Congratulations, Deborah. Welcome. Did you want to do the oath of office now, Janice?
Sure.
Would you please meet Janice up in front of the dais? She'll give you your oath of office.
So raise your right hand and repeat after me, or you can just actually do it.
Okay. I, Deborah Simonera, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Township Administrator according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Deborah. Again, welcome aboard. I would also like to take this time to thank our subcommittee consisting of Matt and Kate, who've worked tirelessly since last fall to fulfill this position. I know it was hours and hours of time reviewing resumes, doing preliminary interviews, and I'd just like to thank you both for your time and efforts. It really paid off. So thank you. Okay, now, with regrets, we must accept Richard's resignation.
I thought we were going to lock him in the back for the rest of his life.
Richard, did you want me to read your letter for the record?
Sure, if you want to.
Or do you want to read it?
No, you can read it.
Okay. Letter dated June 11th, 2025 to Delanco Township Committee. As you know, I've been planning to step away from the position of Delanco Township Administrator when the township is able to fill the responsibilities of this position. Now that you have found someone, I can formally submit this letter of resignation effective June 29, 2025. It's been a tremendous 15 years working to fulfill the responsibility of the administrator position. After retiring 30 years in another South Jersey municipality where I started as a temporary one-year stint on a part-time basis, resulting resulted in a second career. At this point, I feel that Delanco needs someone full-time with more energy and commitment now that I have reached 75 years of age and almost 50 years in municipal management. My wife and I have a lot of traveling to do and grandchildren to visit, so I finally need to take the time for myself. It's been an honor and privilege to work with the quality of people that make up Delanco's organization, the administrative staff, employees of all departments, the professionals, and the volunteers. I could not have been able to function properly without each and every one of them. Just as important has been the commitment and support by the members of the Township Committee over the years. You have all been remarkable, something I truly appreciate and know that Delanco's citizens and Township employees have benefited from. I have confidence that everyone will move forward successfully without me, which makes me very happy. Always know that I will fondly remember Delanco and his people. I wish everyone the best for the future. Very truly yours, Richard Schwab. Now, can I please have a motion, Resolution 2025-95, to accept resignation of Richard Schwab as our Township Administrator effective June 29th, right? This says June 30th, June 29th.
Whenever he walks out the building.
If we don't allow it.
Anyone?
Anybody
I'll
want,
make
nobody
a-
wants to do it?
Sorry, Richard.
Okay.
I'll make the motion.
Can't have two, that's why I pointed out.
I'll regretfully second it.
Okay, can I get a roll call, please?
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes, with regret, but immense joy that Richard can finally take that around-the-world cruise, and thank you for your service, Richard.
Mrs. Patrick.
Yes, also with regret. Richard has just done a phenomenal job for Delanco, and I just feel very privileged and honored that I had the privilege of working with him for the last 15 years. And I wish you well, Richard, so, yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Unfortunately, yes. I really don't want to, Richard, because you worked with us through recreation and now through Township Committee. You're going to be deeply missed, trust me. Thank you.
Mr. Olet.
Regretfully, yes. I wish Richard and his family much happiness during his retirement and his next career with grandchildren, and really appreciated Richard when he came on board to fill our township needs. And over the years, his guidance with our budgets and his knowledge of getting us out of some deep debt at one point. And so thank you very, very much for your services, Richard. You'll be missed, sir.
Ms. Susan.
Yes, and obviously I echo what everyone has said. I'm kind of sad I've only had 2.5 years to work with you, but I know I've learned a lot from you, and thank you for mentoring me. Always taking the time to explain the financial aspects of it. And we wish you all the best in your travels. You travel as much as I do almost, so that's hard to beat.
Yeah,
So thank you again for all your years of service and commitment to our town.
Thank you for your kind words, appreciate it.
Of course. Okay. Now, meeting is going to be open to the public for comments and questions. This is general session 2. If you'd like to say anything, you come up to the podium and state your name and address for the record.
Mike Templin, 621 Delaware. It's a sad day.
For some people.
Richard was doing a dance earlier.
It'll be a sad day in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Threatened him for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
No, this town's been very fortunate to have you in that seat for so long through all the travails that we've been through, good days and down days and so forth. But personally, to thank you for, excuse me, I'm going to get all wobbly here. Shake it off. All the time that you gave me and talking to me and putting aside the stack of papers that was this high on Bob Cratchit's desk to spend time to explain something to me once, twice, 3 times over at various times through the time we spent together. And you've been a great counselor and mentor, and just keeping me on the right track during my time on committee and my time as mayor, and especially the day after, the Tuesdays after the Monday meetings, a little review of the goings on and how things may have gone a little different way, or things could have been handled on my part a little bit differently. So heartfelt appreciation for all that.
Thanks for your support and for listening. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Richard, did you want to say anything?
That's what I wrote there, and it's a difficult thing because it's not a retirement. It's as I said, I shouldn't be here. I should have left after the second year. When I was here as a temporary, just to fill a temporary role. But this place kind of gets on you. It's a wonderful place, and wonderful people. I'm glad that it ended up working out the way it did. Kept saying, I could leave any time, and never did. But when I turned 75, I figured, got to make sure that I got enough time for things I want to do. I did go on a lot of travels while I was working. I missed a lot of time here, and I can even do more. But I appreciate that. And as I said, the Delanco needs the time that I was not able to provide. And if it wasn't for what you guys all did and the skill of all the people that we have working here, it couldn't have got done in the time that we had. So the important thing is keep supporting Deborah and everybody else. Make sure everybody keeps working as a team as they have from day one. And enjoy.
Well, I'm glad to know it's your age and your travel and not us, because we were
Absolutely.
trying to,
Age
we
and
thought it was
travel, not
us
you,
driving
that's
you
for
out of
sure.
here. I know
That's for
we can
sure.
be a lot
Not
sometimes.
even
so-
Mike. I missed him. Seriously, there was more time. We learned more about things that I never expected to learn in rooting through his suitcase full of stuff. And we got there. That's what counted. We got there. Thank you all very much for your support.
Thanks, Rich. Anyone else? Public comment? Oh, no.
Finan,
Hi, Tom.
1501 Second Street, Delanco. Speaking as chairman of the Sewage Authority, Richard, I can't believe it's been 15 years since we met.
Yeah.
You were a straight shooter and always done good things by everybody in this community. And good luck to you and your family.
Thank you.
And safe travels, and
Thank you.
keep in the middle of the road.
Thank you. Good to see you up and around, being strong what you're doing. Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Mr. Jazz.
Steve Jazz, 4 McKay Way. Richard, thank you very much. I've followed you since moving to Delanco. You got us through some really tough places. I can remember you once did a budget thing for several years, and we showed it on the wall for everyone to see, but we were up against how things were going to improve. Thank you very much. The other thing, I would like to thank the committee for finding some professional help in getting applicants, and it works out really well for you.
It does.
And good luck to you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Steve.
Steve.
Thank you. So the takeaway is you have big shoes to fill, Deborah. No pressure. Anyone else? I'll close this session to the public, and our next meeting is the 23rd. That'll be a full agenda. So can I get a, actually, there's no need for executive, so can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Good night, everyone, and congratulations again.